Hey, what's going on, people? How are you doing today?
What's going on? It's another Wednesday, another lovely week, and I don't know, we're here to have some fun with you.
Yeah, welcome back to Coaching Corner. This is episode 18. Can you believe it? We've made it more than 2 weeks.
More than 2 weeks?
Wow.
Yes, 18 is definitely
Yeah.
more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're doing great. Are you getting some value from these calls? We're doing our best to bring to you some answers to some, commonly asked questions. And I find myself actually sharing out these videos to tech support questions. And so I feel like they're helping you guys out a lot. They're answering some questions. Drop a comment where you are watching from. We would love to hear from you. And we would also love to hear one of your biggest questions. So what are you, finding that you're struggling with in the platform, or maybe just strategy wise? Let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to get to it. Okay.
Nice. This one
Yeah.
actually stems off of a pretty interesting one we did 2 weeks ago. MessageHub. MessageHub,
Yeah.
I don't know. This one was popular. I don't know what happened, but people want to hear about MessageHub. So
Yes.
we're back again for
Who,
round two.
who here has seen that other video about how to claim your free email inbox in the ClickFunnels? If you did, then type in MessageHub in the chat. If you have not, then just go to our YouTube channel, go to the lives tab, and you can find it there. It was like episode 16 or something.
Yeah. Super good. I've referred that one out at least 3 times now since that has been dropped.
Me too. Yep. So today we got another bit of awesome sauce here for you. Today we're going to be covering how to get a website chat bubble for live chat support on your website. Okay, and your funnels. So today is all about how to use MessageHub for live chat. And today we're going to be going over learn how to use the MessageHub app inside ClickFunnels 2.0 to add live chat to your funnels and start having real live conversations with your visitors. Super cool, right? So how many of you have seen that little live chat bubble down at the bottom right of different websites? A lot of websites and funnels are starting to use that now, including ClickFunnels, right? You've probably seen that in your dashboard. You can actually see it in the demonstration right here at the very bottom right-hand corner right now. I've got an automation set up that will send out a little message that says, "Hi, I need help. Type in your question here and our team will get back to you shortly." We'll go over how to get this popped up for you. And then once somebody clicks on it, it actually pops this up. So now you can actually start to generate leads whenever somebody goes to your website as well. So they enter their name and their email, and you can follow up with them later. Cool. How cool is that?
Super cool. Still another way to get leads without there's no real thing you have to deliver. There's no offer besides you're providing support. Low hanging fruit for sure.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well. Okay, so here's my home website. Just wanted to show you what it looks like on the home website as well. We're going to be going over differences of what they could look like on different pages, your site versus funnels versus your store versus your courses. Let's dive in. So first off, let's talk about setting up your live chat inbox for your whole site. Okay, so if you have not yet installed MessageHub, then you'll find it over here in the little plus icon that says add apps. You're going to click on that. And you're going to scroll down until you find MessageHub. And these are arranged in alphabetical order. So go to MessageHub right there, click that. It's going to add the app. And if you already have it added, then it's going to take you to MessageHub.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So next, we're going to add a chat widget, a new inbox. Okay. We're going to assume that you have watched the video, our previous video, I believe it was episode 16 on claiming your free email inbox. Now we're talking about the chat bubble widget. So what we're going to do, we're going to build off of that last video, and we're going to go down here to chat settings, and we're going to go to chat inboxes. And I'm in a sweet spot right now where I need to add a chat bubble to one of my funnels in a website, a new domain. And so you'll get to see kind of both aspects of, I can add it to my sites, and I can also add it to different domains in a funnel. All right, let's dive in. So we're going to click add inbox. We're going to click website right here. Enter your website name. This one is going to be Georgetown Judo Club. Website domain, www.georgetownjudoclub.com. You can
Are you
pick
able to
a
zoom in just
widget.
a little bit, David? Just a tad.
Maybe. Let's
possible?
see
Will it
this.
let you? Okay.
Is this good enough?
Just a little bit better,
Maybe.
CJ. Yeah. I
Okay,
know you
okay,
like your
let's
80%. I just my
yeah,
eyes.
this one here is not 80% though. This one was 100. Now it's 110. All right, let's go from
Perfect.
there. Okay. So you can choose a different color if you'd like. Let's go with green just for the fun of it. Okay. Welcome heading. You can type anything there. Hi there is fine. Welcome tagline. We're going to leave it as the default. Enabled chat channel greeting. We'll go over this here in just a minute. But if we click enabled, then it will allow us to type in an initial greeting message. Okay. One sec. My Chrome has been giving me some issues. All right, here we go. So you can actually type in a initial greeting. So, hey there. Would you like to learn how to leave? Well, come learn Judo with us.
Nice.
Okay, create that inbox. Pick agents, pick yourself or one of your support team, add agents. And this part here is kind of optional. We'll go over the way to do this without this and the way to do this with this. Okay. Don't worry. This will not be lost in space. I'll show you how to find it again. We can skip it for now. Let's keep things simple. So just take me there and rock and roll. We're already in that chat inbox. So whenever somebody goes and they start typing on that chat bubble, you'll start to see those conversations populate here. Okay. So let's assume that I just activated that for my main website, davidjlammer.com. That is what I've got my site and blog set to. And so we'll actually need to go to, in order to enable it for your entire website, all we got to do is just go into site settings, scroll down until we find the MessageHub chat widget section. We're going to toggle this on. And we're also going to, this part here may or may not be optional. Jury's out on that. Tyson has had different results than I have, but I would go ahead and do this just in case. What happened for me was whenever I deleted this is the MessageHub inbox token. Whenever I removed it, it was removed from my website. And then whenever I added it back, it was added back to my website. And so, it's better, I guess, safe to put it on there. So how do we get this? This is the MessageHub inbox token. Okay, let's go find it. So that is going to be over in chat settings. We're going to go to your chat inbox. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go down to the latest or at the bottom. Okay, towards times you go. Now let's click into those settings and click configuration. Here it is again. Voila. Crazy. All right. And you'll see right here in the middle, this says website token. Okay. All we need is to double click on that right there, copy it, and we're going to paste it to your site right there. Okay. And then you just scroll down and save it, update that site. All right. Now, this will enable that chat bubble on all of your site pages and all of your funnel pages that begin with your website domain. Okay. So my website domain, my main one, is davidjlammer.com. So you'll start to see that populate on the homepage, on all of the other site pages as well. And also something to be aware of, it'll start populating on all of the funnels that start with that same domain. Okay. So if you don't want it to be visible on your funnels, let me show you how to do that. Okay. So now what we've covered is how to set it up on your whole site. Next, we're going to show you setting it up, the live chat for specific pages, including courses.
By the way, a big deal too. That one, I feel like a lot of people end up reaching out to you through email if anything happens, but it's nice to have that option of just live chat right there.
Yeah. By the way, your courses actually take on the site domain. And so pretty much that one is included. It is turned on by default once we turn it on here. So if we go to one of the courses, there it is too. Okay. No further setup necessary, because again, the courses take on the same site domain as your overall main site. Okay, got it?
I think so.
Am I losing anybody? You're all still with me, right? Okay, good.
If anybody's lost, don't worry. There's going to be a replay. You can watch this later as well.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Now, setting it up for live chat for specific pages. Okay. So let's say you don't want it to be visible on your course, or you don't want it to be visible on the funnels. How do you set that up? Now, all we got to do is just take this. We're going to go back to the inbox. We're going to go back to configuration, and we're going to copy this embedded URL. Sorry, we're going to copy this little embed code, and we're going to paste that wherever we want that widget to show up. That's it. Okay. So that means, let's say we turn this off, so we don't want it to show up everywhere. Okay, on the right-hand side, we're going to watch for this bubble.
It's gone.
It'll probably disappear. Oh. It'll take a couple seconds. But
I mean, yeah, so you probably have to wait a few minutes for that to kick in.
Yeah, it'll disappear from your funnels. And then if you want it to still appear on your website, what you do is you go to your overview and start editing your site. And then you just add this on in the header code for the pages that you want it to be on.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky and I skipped this step. But I get the safe versus sorry mentality in this case. I would probably do it this way for the second time. In fact,
so that's all you know.
I'm going to update it just because of you, David. Just because of this.
You should. You should. There you go. And then you would click out of that and you'd click save. And boom, it would show up on that page specifically. And then you would just have to do it for all the pages that you wanted to show up on. Okay. Now, where this also comes into play is, let's say you want to have another chat bubble. Oh, wait, look, the screen now. Oh, you know what? That's because that's the Georgetown Judo Club one.
No.
I got myself.
I was like,
yeah, there. Okay, so that acts as an override. Just so you know. All right. This is live, people. This is what happens. This is great. Okay. We learn stuff as we go.
We're along with it. Welcome to tech.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. Now, I do need to get the widget on my Georgetown Judo Club in the domain. Sorry, in the funnel. So let's say that you've got a funnel that has a different domain and you would like the chat widget to show up there. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. We're going to copy this code for the Georgetown Judo Club chat bubble. And we're going to apply it in the header code for this entire funnel. And then it will appear on every page. So refresh this one here on the right for fun too. All right. So now here we're in the settings. Let me back up a little bit. We're inside of a funnel. Okay. The overall settings for the funnel itself is at the top right. This little gear icon. Okay. You follow? Or we click on it? Good. When we click on it, we'll start to see the header code right here. And just move that down a little bit, go into a blank space and paste it there. Cool. Done. And update that funnel. And now we'll start to show up on those funnel pages. Cool, right? There it is. Instant.
So
oh, that worked out great. Okay.
I actually wasn't expecting to be that fast. So
yeah, right.
All right.
Me neither. Right. Me neither. Okay. Cool, right? We cool to move on? We good?
I think
so. See your comments, huh? So good. Yes. Hello, how are you? Cool. Yep. All right, guys. So we can move on now. Next, we will show how to configure your notifications so that you never miss a message whenever somebody reaches out to you. Okay. All right. Let's dive into MessageHub again. And for that, we're going to go down to Profiles Chat Settings, and we're going to click on Profile Settings. We covered this in the last video, but it's worth noting again. We're going to scroll down, and what I would do is click the All, so Alert, Events for Conversations, All, and I would toggle these two on when a new conversation is created and when a new message is created in an assigned conversation. So this means whenever a brand new message is created, and also after you send them a message, whenever they send one back to you, it will trigger this second one. Okay. And I would recommend that you check both of these on, the email and the push notification. The push notification is these little bells down there at the bottom left. Okay. But unless if you're logged on, you won't really know that they are there. So that's why we need the email one. Okay. All right. So that's that. That's notifications. Next, using automations to streamline your live chat and make follow-up easier. So now let's dive into some automations and the settings of the setup. All right.
But before we jump over there, for the notifications you mentioned, is it just in the browser? Or is it like, does it actually send you an email? I know you set up both, but
right, it does send the email.
Set up on your side to stay updated?
Just this, pretty much.
Open, just ready to go.
I normally pin my email address. So I normally pin my email as a pin tab in my browser. And so I'm constantly checking that. And also I get email notifications on my phone. And so it comes through whenever I get a new message.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In case that helps.
All right.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go ahead and dive into the automations and the setup. So you'll notice over here on the sales page, but this is a funnel. Okay. It happens the same way on my homepage. Oh, okay. So it's not showing up there because we toggled it off. There we go. All right. So let's go toggle that back on.
Finally caught up with us.
Yeah. Let me pull this up here real quick and do that. Site settings. Okay, there you are. And update site. There we go. Okay. So now we can get rid of the funnel. We're going to go back to the home page. And we're going to keep an eye on the automations. The automations are down there at the bottom right. Whenever a little, preempted, pre-written message pops up, it's a little help message that says something like, "Hey, need help? Type in your questions here, and our team will get back to you shortly." Okay, so you can actually customize those to show up after a certain number of seconds whenever somebody lands on the page. All right, where you find those is over here in website live chats and website live chat automations. Okay, so we're going to create a website live chat. All right, and this one here could be like, let's see, resources, prompt, or help. Let's just do resources help. There we go. Hey there, you need some help with one of our resources. Actually, let me make this for First John Geo Club instead. Oh.
I feel like this would be really useful for a store. I know you might be covering this in the future, but like stores in general, if you have like a discount code or like I don't know, something like that, like mentioned as a pop-up message. That's your CTA on the page.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
This would be probably useful for like a store or something, or like you have like a I don't know, click here for a discount or something, or
100%. So I've actually got that as an example already. If we go over to my store, watch that on the right hand side. But let's look at the left hand side where we have Georgetown Geo Club. We're going to set this one up. We're going to set inbox live chat support. Let's see. Did I already create that? Okay, let's refresh the page because it doesn't see it. And inbox. There we go. Now let's do it. You should see it. Help. Okay, keep an eye on the bottom right now. There it is. A little pop-up right there. Need a special discount. Here's 10% off. code special
Nice.
10 in the summary after filling out your info. So we click on that, and we're going to collect their name and email before they can get that code. Let me show you how we set that up.
Dang it, it's so good.
Yeah, got questions? Let us know. So, okay. And sent by bots, I'd recommend that, just that way it feels more authentic. Because if you try and send it from yourself, then it may not really come across as, authentic. People are pretty aware about AIs these days and bots, so might as well just be straightforward about it. All right, so we're going to set this up with GeorgetownJudoClub.com. And what I'd recommend, if you want, well, with the way it's set up right now, it would only work on GeorgetownJudoClub.com. And as it is as a funnel, it redirects to a backend pathway URL. And so it would not show up on any of these pages. And so we have to add a wildcard parameter, which is just the little star symbol that's Shift-8 on your keyboard. And now it will be applied to all of the URL pathways following that domain.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd recommend a change from 10 seconds to 3 seconds. It's rare that people will hang out on a web page for 10 seconds. Enable, and you can trigger to only trigger during business hours. I usually keep that up. Okay, there we go. So in a couple of seconds, we'll see that to populate over here on the bottom right. Let's see how fast it goes. There it is. Oh my gosh, it's already there.
Already?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay.
Yes.
Man.
There it is. Perfect.
The doing it live gods are doing it, or doing it today. I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, let's say that you want a different message to show up on a different page, like the difference between my home page and my store. So on my home page, we've got just the regular message that says, hey, you need help? Type your questions here. So all we got there is just the main domain with the wildcard asterisk right there at the end. If you want an override, then you just type in the specific backend pathway right there and have a different message. Okay. So right here on my homepage on the bottom right, you'll see, hi, I need help. That's hi, I need help right over here. If we go to my store, I'll have to refresh it. I got to compress these images. It's a little jam-packed. I haven't shown my store some love in a while.
You just keep shoving things on there like,
yeah, man. I'm just like, you go on there and you go on there. All right, there we go. Now you see bottom right. Need a discount. Here's 10% off code. And that is because it's pulling it from this store 10% discount message because I gave it the override. That's pretty cool, huh?
That's
pretty cool, right? Yes, it's magical. All right. That's pretty much it as far as the automated messages. Okay. Now let's talk about how to collect their information before they start messaging you. Fun story. I actually lost, not fun, but quick story.
What?
I actually lost. I actually lost a customer, a lead, in Colorado whenever we were there visiting. I showed her my website. I was like, hey, just go to my website, type in the chat bubble there. We'll follow up on building you a funnel and whatever else that you need. She went there, she entered in, a message, and I lost her email because it made up like a fake deal, and unless she actually entered in her information. So let me show you what that looks like if you don't set this up properly. If you don't set it up properly, you can just start. Let's see. Okay, no, looks like I already have it. Okay, so it might be set up by default.
It is usually, but now it didn't used to be though. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, good. So it's already enabled by default. It used to be where you could just type in a message without having to enter in your information, and then it was like an optional, right? But in order to make sure that you get that on, and also to customize it, let me show you where to go to. So we go to chat settings. We're going to go to chat inboxes. Going to go to that specific chat, and it is the pre-chat form. So we're going to say yes, enable pre-chat form. This will basically put up like a little information wall so that they have to put in their info before they start messaging you. Okay. And then you could just type in some kind of a message here. It actually brought over my message from the previous chat. So maybe it's just enabling it because I already had one of these set up. So here's what I've got. To get started and to better assist you, you could take a screenshot of this if you want. Please take a moment to fill out the quick form. Just click the start conversation below and we'll be with you shortly to address your needs. Thank you for choosing us. Okay. And then turn on full name, turn on required, turn on email address, turn on required. Okay. Here are the placeholders. This information right here pops up over there on the right. Okay. And so you're going to want to make sure that that looks the way that you want it to look like. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Straightforward.
Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Now, one quick little detail. While you are looking at your different inboxes, you may get confused because you may have a lot of them. Let's look at the left-hand side. Georgetown Judo Club. The little icon right here lets me know that it is right here, that it is a website chat bubble, but it's kind of hard to tell. So what I would prefer is that it tell me that it's the live chat bubble or live chat support. Now that little name, whatever you name the inbox, will actually show up over here at the top. So just be careful how you name it. Okay. So if we go back to the live chat inboxes and Georgetown Judo Club, typing in the name here is what will populate over there at the top.
Super important.
Live chat, Georgetown Judo Club. Okay. It doesn't even matter in this case if you add an overriding business name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Save, update. Okay. Now over on the right, let's watch it update. Let's see which one it takes on. Oops,
Start a
actually,
message.
it's taking on the other one. Live chat support. That's from my David J. Lamoureux.
It may just be caching right now.
Interesting. You know what? Maybe it's because this is toggled on. That's probably why. So I'm going to turn that off.
Either way, that'll change the name of it. It just might take a few seconds for it to update. Yep. That's okay.
Right.
Not a big deal. That's typical pace that happens. We've just been lucky throughout this presentation where things are updating fast. But for me, it takes a few minutes for it to actually show.
Let me go over a couple of other things just in case if you may want it. There are business hours that you can toggle on. Okay, I've got mine set here, and you can set enable business hours for this inbox or not. Also with the automation, the live bubble automation, you can set it to send during only business hours or not. And then you can do a message for if it's after hours, unavailable message for visitors. I've got mine. We are unavailable from 10 to 6, or available from 10 to 6. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you ASAP. Okay. Yes. We already know that. Website builder here, you can actually customize it a little bit further. And let's see, what else we got? Open tagline. Typically it replies in a few hours.
Yeah. There's just
a couple of options here.
Sort through them, go through them, explore. But the main things that David covered today are the things to pay attention to, get things up and running. If you follow this, he set it up for one page within like 5 minutes, maybe less. But that's the main goal for today. It's just getting that chat up and running. Make sure you know how to make the settings, where to go for the settings, all that fun stuff. With that said, we might have a little surprise for you. Do you want to reveal the surprise? prize.
You reveal this prize since you know what it is.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So for anybody that is watching or just sees this video from now till next week when we do our next one,
Oh yeah, I remember now.
we are doing a random pick. Well, just here's what we're doing. Okay, so if you go and enable live chat on your site, so you go through this training and actually do it on your side, comment done in the chat here, and then also send a message to us at outreach@clickfunnels.com with your URL, just to show what you've set it up on, just to verify it's up and running. And we're going to pull your name at random. We're put it in a hat, magical hat, pull your name at random. Maybe we'll create a video on that where we're like sitting there doing a live spinner with all the names on it. And we'll reach out to you with a special gift.
Nice.
That's
way to go, hater.
Oh, we got it done. Oh man. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The race is on. If you want to end this,
all right.
Start.
Let's do it. Looks like you've already got it. So yeah, get it. Get this chat bubble, installed on your website. Email us the link to the website. We'll go and we'll take a look. And once we verify that it's up and running, your name will be entered to win a free prize.
There we go.
Cool. And we'll probably make that announcement on next week's call.
Yeah.
We haven't figured
probably
that
like the
out
beginning
yet.
of that one. But either way, just proceed with that. Let us know. Reach out to us. If you get stuck on a part of this process, you can reach out to us as well. Just same email, outreach@clickfunnels.com, and we can walk through it together with you. That's it. That's all we have. Thanks, David. David, you're amazing. You
Thanks,
are
man.
the
I try.
MessageHub whiz, and 2 for 2 with these trainings. I love them, man.
Thanks. I try. And in the future, we may be covering like how to do like automated back and forth chatbot, integrations with this, once we get all that established and stuff. And yeah, just keep your eyes and ears open for more of these awesome trainings and let us know what you would like to see us cover. Okay. So thanks for joining, everyone. We appreciate you. We hope it helps, and we'll see you next time.
See you next Wednesday. Cheers for now.
Bye, y'all.